Hey, how's it going? Knights of the Round Bagel, how's it going? Pro Wicked, how's it going? It's ended up being a Monday stream instead of a weekend. So, hey, Twilzub, how's it going? Yeah, hey. There we go. Weekday streams seem like they're, be a little bit quieter. This music feels like it's loud for me for some reason. Let's see if I can turn it down for myself and keep it the same volume. Yep, so, initially last time I was thinking I was gonna work on the, artwork from the game, but I had no time to set that up for stream, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, let me know if there's an audio issue, for sure. But I appreciate everyone showing up. More of the same. Some, background noise for whatever you're doing. Oh, it's your device. Alright. I feel like I've, figured out most of the super dumb mistakes I could make while streaming. Like there were a couple moments. Very hard to troubleshoot when stuff falls apart during the stream itself. I always have audio issues with anything Bluetooth related, just in my personal home setup. Also, we'll see how many people show up here later, but we'll do a small giveaway. Nothing crazy. Also, not even South Scrimshaw related. I just have like stuff to give away. It's like, I'll just give the chat. Bribe my chat members with free stuff. I was hoping also it would be up by the time I started streaming. I wrote a video game review that should be on the internet somewhere. But it's like it's not like a huge website or anything, it's like I think a mostly volunteer run blog, because the visual novel community is just enthusiasts. Hey Cece, how's it going? Yeah, you're like 4 minutes late, oh my gosh. You've missed the whole show. Thanks for stopping by. It's the weekday streams, you know, I expect not as much turnout. Playing Baldur's Gate. I haven't had the chance to play that yet, but I really want to. It's one of those things where, like, I wanted to play Planescape Torment. I wanted to finish that first. But I should just play the newer, more streamlined, fun game. remember the last, like, seriously long RPG I played. It's been a while. I guess Souls games are technically RPGs, but I never, like, I play, like, the same build in most of them, so it doesn't really feel like there's too much of that. Clone Hero. I haven't heard of that one. How big are Brillo whales? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. It's like I've like specifically like not pinned myself down with like defined numbers, but they would be on like the smaller size of whales, but they're not like, you know, dolphin size. They're still pretty big. I would need to pull up visual aids to give a more defined answer. That's probably not a very satisfying answer to get from the author, but I will not give firm answers for a lot of specific technical stuff at the moment. Flat Out. Is that like the Wipeout style racing game? Or am I thinking of the same thing? I've seen Flat Out, I haven't played it. It's like YouTube has shown me like so much like brain rot speedrun documentaries about Trackmania that if I would play a racing game, I would see if that one runs on the Steam Deck. Just wanted to check your headcanon. Yeah, you know, one day I'll provide like better answers for these things. Hey Merrick, how's it going? Also, hello Jegs. I've just been playing visual novels, and I'm doing New Game Plus Sekiro, which which is actually extremely easy compared to like the first playthrough. But I was gonna do the bad ending, where you like become evil. It's just stressful. It's like you're all these like nice characters, and you just like stab them all in the neck. It's like I don't like playing this game right now. It's like making me sad. Trackmania records are like probably like the purest example of that, like just the compulsion to complete a thing because it's really difficult. You know, where it's like we know this glitch will spark 1 out of every 5,000 tries. It's like a test of human endurance. Hey Faye, how's it going? Samaros 3. All those games are fantastic. I retweeted them recently. They were also all on sale for super cheap. I had a pretty productive week, I guess, working on the visual novel, but also a lot of the stuff I'm getting done are these like side tangents that aren't like the story itself, so it's like lateral progress. It's not even like forward momentum. I just like get an idea and I want to include it. Also, one thing that I want to apologize for. I was watching one of my streams to check for an audio issue. I rarely ever want to hear myself recorded speaking. When I realized how many sentences I start and I just don't finish, or like I think like that pause right there. Now I'm all self-conscious. It's like the act of streaming requires this like continuous train of thought that articulates itself without pause. And when I watch these replays, I can see how much I do not speak continuously. I'm gonna point to my drawing as the excuse. Hey Blue Raptor Gaming, how's it going? Hey Velvet, how's it going? Adolf Latchman was the main art director for Machinarium and all of Samaros. That's cool. You know what? That's one of those things where I don't look up the individual members of teams like that, but that's actually good to know. I should look more into his work. I really like his style. I remember Samaros was also, I think the first game was one of those, it was like a Flash game, and I was so blown away by the quality of it, just like the artwork. It was just like several tiers above like any other Flash game I played at that point. Totally Yeah, that is a mitochondria. I'm glad that visually it reads. Because at the time I was like, this just looks like a ugly donut or something. But see, I should trust my audience. You guys are smart. When I listen to myself, I realize I'll not only start a sentence, but then halfway through switch to another sentence. Yeah, but in your head, at the time you're speaking, you feel like you're enunciating all your thoughts clearly. That's the crazy part. That's like where I'm like, wow, public speaking really is this learned skill. Because, and also why people get coached on how to, you know, be a public speaker. It's like, in the same way your voice sounds worse when you hear it recorded, your diction also sounds more idiotic. It's terrible. I'm glad I never checked, because I probably would have stopped streaming. I would have been like, man, this sucks. Now it's already like, I've already embarrassed myself for dozens of hours. Like, what's more gonna hurt? I like this guy. I don't want to draw him sideways. Draw him over here. I was actually watching on YouTube, you can just watch Bob Ross. And I was like, this guy is really good at, like, narrating emotions into his work. I've always appreciated Bob Ross, but it was like, I have a newfound appreciation for you, Bob. Alive and scheming, mischievous. Yeah. Keep seeing fish-related memes and think Fish Gang would enjoy them. That would be a reason to finally set up the Discord. Just for the ocean memes. See, I like this dude. I hope when people get their credit names, people understand that tiny little dudes like that are as important as the big fancy dudes. I'm pleased with that fish. Alright, I'm gonna grab a bunch of these guys. Armored catfish. Sounds cool. Australian herring. Sounds boring. We can just have, like, this plesiosaur is eating a bunch of fish that start with blue. Let's see if anyone notices the theme. Just do the whole list of the blues. Dumbass fish is in grass. That's not where you're supposed to live. Idiot. Alright, here we go. Corridor's catfish. Bearded corridors. Alright, we'll do that specifically. I was just saying, at the beginning of stream, I'm gonna do a giveaway in a few minutes. I'll wait to see if anyone else shows up. It's nothing like art related. Actually, I won't. You getting the blue vibes. Titan triggerfish. We've done a couple of those, but we can always have more. I love the Titan triggerfish face. You like asking questions because it's interesting to hear the answers. Well, that's ideally the streamer dynamic. Is people prompt me and I say shit that isn't boring. What fictional books do I like? Bunch of stuff. One of my favorite authors, and probably the biggest influence when I started writing, was Kafka. Like The Trial and his short stories. There's also, like, he died so young, you can also, like, read most of his stuff pretty easily. I read a lot of John le Carré. That's like the only author where like I've purposefully gone through and read almost everything he's written. I've read like 12 books by him. I like Dostoevsky and Tolstoy and like oppressive Russian writers. They're pretty great. This is Bundle. You guys probably know Humble Bundle, where like you pay one amount and you get a bunch of stuff. This is like for $30 because I was waiting for a sale on the Resident Evil 2 remake because that one actually looked good. And then there was like $30 you can get like every Resident Evil game on Steam. But I owned a few of them. Like, the remake I gave away to a friend, but, is there anyone that wants the original Resident Evil 4? You guys can, I'll enter you into a drawing here now. It's a really good game. This is like, but it has nothing to do with South Scrimshaw. Kafka's brilliant. Yeah, Kafka is like, he's so brilliant that like his name became an adjective to describe like a certain thing, like Kafkaesque. Like, he's like, his insight into the world was like so specifically incisive, like it became like a way to view the world. One in chat if you want to be in a drawing for Resident Evil 4. That's how we'll do this. And if only person types a 1, then you get Resident Evil 4. And if not, I'm gonna make you I'll go into a drawing. McCormick is good but traumatizing. I don't know if I know him. don't read a ton of fiction these days. Besides John le Carre. You'd love to, but you don't know if you can run it. Well, you can just take it if no one else wants it, I guess is my point. And if you can't run it, it's an old game. Like, it should be able to run on a toaster. Like, it was a GameCube game, and it's pretty well optimized from what I remember. We'll give it a few minutes, and then Knights of the Round Bagel, I'll just text it to you on, or DM it to you on Twitter. Cormac McCarthy. Okay, I wasn't sure if that's who you were talking about, because it's like, there might be another dramatic author. I like Cormac McCarthy. I've read a few of his books. All the Pretty Horses, I like the most. Because it also felt like the less, like, aggressively, I don't know, violent. Blood Meridian was good. It didn't, like... He's beautiful, like, his prose is so beautiful. Like, just reading his books are nice. I like Blood Meridian. It's not one of my favorite books. I know people adore it. The Road was good. Country for Old Men read like it was a screenplay, and then they turned it into a really good screenplay, and I was like, yeah, makes a lot of sense. A well-focused sci-fi book by Arthur C. Clarke named Ocean Rangers. Oh no, The Deep Range. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'm trying. I haven't. I think most of my fiction is like multimedia. Honestly, like instead of just novels. These days. Like I tend to enjoy nonfiction if I want to sit down with a book, but I don't know. The only sorts of fiction is anti-novels. Listen, I don't play just straight eroge, okay? It is pretty, things like Fate are not highbrow in terms of writing. But I still enjoy them. Nah, that's like... Visual novels are like, kind of inseparable from, like, the smut side of it. Like, I wrote a review for a visual novel, and, Fua Novel is nice enough. I think they're gonna post it sometime soon. But it's just funny, like if you look at the site, like half of it is it's obviously porn. Wait, now that's like don't joke about it. I don't want the Rule 34 stuff. that's that's just inviting disaster. Alright, I need another fish. Where's my window? Here it is. Sorry. Go back to my fish list. Fish, what? You're baking a pumpkin. That sounds good. I have 2 squash someone gave me. Oh, wait, what was that? I was gonna do bluefish. Where'd that window go? There we go. Right here. That will be next. Caption of the process. I'm just gonna Nightbot records the chat, so I'm just gonna go back and check these recommendations afterwards. I wouldn't mind reading more science fiction or like watching actually any kind of film. I still haven't watched Chernobyl yet. That's like I probably said like last month that I was like that was the next show I was gonna watch. It's just like you budget time and you got like your adult life, and it's like, well, in this like these narrow hours I set aside for just like entertainment, I don't know. It's like I could do the thing that I really want to do, or like, I don't know. I have a hard time. Like watching films for some reason. Not like history documentaries that are like 1,000,000 hours long. Those are fine. The fish is appalled. Look at the face. Yeah, I was trying to squish him in too narrow. It just wasn't working. I don't like when I feel like their eyes are out of proportion to their bodies. It's also maddening to have to draw something like more than twice when it's supposed to be like a fast sketch. Do I have chat replay turned off? No. Usually it's on. Chat replay turns off if I have to like edit out an audio issue or something. But it's just Nightbot keeps a record that's like text-based. Like I don't have to watch through the video to find stuff. This is actually the only useful thing Nightbot turned out to be able to do, because the auto mod features are just crap. Bloater herring? No. Stories about ghosts who need to accomplish something before they can move on. You could spend 500 years in ghosthood being entertained by all the books. Yeah. It's like, you'd be trapped in samsara by your desire to read stuff. You ever have something that like you want to watch, like a film or something, but you know it's going to be pretty serious, so it's like, oh, I'll wait till the appropriate time to watch it or something. Like you can't just like ever feel like you have to like put in the labor or something. Why is this taking so long to flip? Transform. With books, you actually can't read everything good in a single lifetime. Which is interesting. There's like newer forms of media. The pools of stuff like shrinks down the more you read. Or like I feel like with visual novels, it's like I have gone through most of the stuff that I feel like super compelled. It's available in English. There are like a couple untranslated ones I wish I could read, but there's a George Luis Borges short story about people who live inside like an endless labyrinth of a library. It's pretty good. He actually does really good short stories. Library Babble is a fun one. Hey, lemon-like creature. How's it going? My chat was paused. I thought everyone was just being quiet. You have plans for the afterlife. I saw it was like someone on Twitter posting, it's like, the reason ghosts can appear to move through walls is because when a house gets renovated, the ghost doesn't know it, and so they just walk through the wall. And like the immediate question someone asked was like, so like the house gets demolished, is the ghost just like floating around in the air? There's some obvious problems with this like ghosthood you need to sort out. I would only want to be a ghost in a situation where like I had to like really like get back at someone, you know, where it's like, I don't know, like grudge type shit. It's like, you don't get away with this, buddy. Coming for you. Why don't Brillo whales evolve to specialize in a specific symbiotic relationship? I think it's like they stay generalized because it's like their environment changes a lot, and it's like diminishing returns if they stick with the same plan like year after year, compared to diversifying and being able to take advantage of like any part of the coral reef. Like if they were all like what are it, barnacle claws that were picking through, you know, small creatures and eating them on the reef, they just exhaust all the small creatures and then their population would collapse. You know, as opposed to being able to just shift entirely to a different food source. So I don't know. That's kind of the logic of like, I mean, realistically, you know, yeah, it's like everything gets like laser focused into a niche. But in like the whimsical world of the Brillos that like have the ability to be versatile, being versatile just means like they have many like doors open, and like can't be outcompeted and stuff. Hey Nerdy Yuck, how's it going? And I was suggesting that like kind of I'm gonna like talk more about that in a more articulate way later, but it's like when the Brillo calf is there as a kid, you can see that like the plant Brillos that like are I don't know, there's like fluctuation in the populations, and like we arrive like when one group is almost not present entirely. Modular is probably the word for it. Thank you. The music is Machinarium. This is one of my go-tos for stream music. That eyeball is too far back. What do I usually listen to? A lot of audiobooks, documentaries. Those not only would it be copyright grounds for my channel, I probably wouldn't be able to like talk and listen to them at the same time. I've been watching Ken Burns' Vietnam documentary. It's very good at the moment. Also classical music I like a lot. But that's especially bad to play on stream because it's like you take the like a piano piece by Chopin and it's like not only it'll be like dozens of people claiming it that it's their recording of it, which is incredibly obnoxious. Copyright is a plague. Earth crustaceans adopt different strategies even within the same species, like residents and transients. Just a change in lifestyle with a wildly different dining behavior. Yeah, that's part of the reason like I like the Brillo whale idea is it's like just that there would be like conscious animal choice involved in, you know, like these or even, you know, it's not even like entirely like within the whale's choice as we see in the narrative. Like there are a bunch of different constraints deciding what the animal is, but I don't know, it just seemed like a enough of a change to the ordinary rules to be interesting. Sorry, I'm not feeling like terribly articulate. Like I can describe it better. Another point. There's actually like one of the first times I was like asked questions about Cell Scrimshaw, I felt weirdly unable to answer anything at all. it's like Gordian knot of ideas. It's like I work really hard to like put it into this like illustrated story, but then having very concise ways to describe those ideas in you know, the language of conversation is entirely different, and it's like you have to like re-break things down to talk about it in a different way. But it's like I guess I don't think a lot about how to talk or explain stuff. That's the best you could do, Wikipedia. Can't get a photo of this guy. Probably lives in the Marina Trench or something. Are there invasive Brillo configurations, as in ones that dominate in quantity among others? Yeah, so the hunting whales, like the Brillos that can hunt big game, are dominant. And probably would end up like forking into their own specialized branch, but like the ones that I show with like the neoprene cover and the sharks around them are like at the Great Reef, one of the bigger not clan, but like they're like the most successful pattern. But also it's like Brillo whales didn't always live at this coral reef, so it's like if some like other species would like force them out, like the dynamics of like which Brillo patterns are more successful would evolve faster than like the species can have their DNA changed to be different species, I guess. Coral Brillo. I like the idea of snail cannons. You're not too far off from how the I think I calling him the mentor whale, the scary old one we meet at the end. That's kind of the one that's getting like the most like detailed description. Tripod fish? We did a tripod fish before. We can do another. It was like, for some reason, the tripod fish was so hard for me to draw. I was like, what the heck? we'll see if my skills have improved. Yeah, tripod fish was super early, but he's a pretty excellent guy. I fought the tripod fish. It was like, it's driving me nuts. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Faye. I don't think I'm inarticulate, but I feel like, sorry. This is just because I pushed the wrong button, that's why it was. So, being asked about an art project, you know, like, explain what you're doing, I don't know, it's very difficult to think quickly with a response unless you've thought of a response in advance, you know. No, don't flip the canvas. Fuck. Flip the layer, not the canvas. Alright, we'll finish doing the blue fish before we go into the tripod. Yeah, we could throw a CM Kozman reference in somewhere. Hey, enjoy tomorrow. How's it going? No worries, you didn't really, you didn't miss much. It's the same old. Currently, the theme is I'm drawing fish with blue. This plesiosaur is a very specific diet. He wants animals with blue in the name. Then we will do a tripod fish. Alright, we already did that guy. Is this guy a blue something? Bluefin tuna. That is in the drawing. I love tuna. Beautiful fish. We'll put him down here. I want there to be space. I've drawn so many tunas, this is probably one I could do without photo reference, but kind of like drawing with reference. Thank you, I'm trying to think before I speak. Sorry, I'm checking my phone. I want this review to go online, man. Come on, post my review. I think listening to audiobooks and like lecture courses, I feel helps. It's like when you pickle your brain in enough of them, I feel like it's rubbed off and has helped me speak better. Oh man, I'm listening to I don't know, do any of you ever listen to those great courses? Like lecture series? It will be like some professor's classroom, they'll do like their course recorded. I have one, the one I'm listening to is about Revelation in the apocalypse. And it's like, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat so far. Because it's where like I got through like most of the obvious topics I wanted to listen to, and I'm just like picking weird shit. It's like, you know, end of the world, why not? But it's like the historical context with which it was written, and then the ways it's been interpreted throughout history. And you know, there's some pretty wild interpretations, like yeah, audiobooks are like, I feel such a huge leap in quality over the average podcast. That I would much prefer to listen to a book on the same topic as a podcast. It's also like the difference between you know, like the density of information between a documentary and a book. It's like the book just has, I don't know. It's almost like unfair to compare them just in terms of like weight of density. This tune is happy. It's in a good mood. I love great courses. That's like a huge amount of my Audible credits have been great courses. Barbial dragonfish. That is pretty neat. That is extremely ugly too. I'm hating that, like, I keep wanting to draw these very long fishes. And where can I fit this guy? I'm starting to run out of space here. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I might take this out. Hang on, I'm thinking. No, I'm not just gonna cram him in. That'd be stupid. Let's just put the tripod fish down here. Okay, so change of plans. We're going with rotund fish. Very round fish that can fit in these slots. I do like the end of this. I don't mean to like compliment myself, but like, as opposed to just like feeling dissatisfied and starting over. Yeah, see, this guy's got character. This is already going easier. I don't know how many of you were present for that early stream, but I like... that first tripod fish was kicking my butt. I was like... there were a couple of animals that had me on the struggle bus in those early streams. The otter was also a notably difficult challenge when I put him on. Squids? Yeah, we could do a squid. Squid would also be a good meal for a plesiosaur. There we go. Easy. Done. Not done. Let's do this. There. Now we're done. Just a little tripod fish hanging out by himself. Actually, let's... he can really be hanging out by himself. I like that. Podcasts are casual, yeah, for sure. And like for some, especially like the one I do follow, Digital Foundry, has a nice weekly one where they talk about just like video game news and shit. But yeah, I mean it can be a nice format. So I'm not like ragging on them as a whole. And there's also like a place to discuss topics without like academic level of granularity. Like I watch, you know, like the YouTube, a lot of the YouTube comment would be like indistinguishable in like research level. You like the podcast about Heaven's Gate? Yeah. Oh, I know who Heaven's Gate is. I feel like they set the aesthetic for like weird cult post. Actually, Heaven's Gate is like, it's creepy and horrifying, but it's not like as like traumatic and scary as Jonestown. I forget what it was. There's like a documentary about Jonestown and people like describing the last day, and it's like, it was as much a massacre as it was like a group suicide. I love that weird fish a lot, but we gotta go with round boys like this. I remember what it might have been, a Louis Theroux documentary. I can't remember, or maybe it's not Louis. I don't even remember. But it was like this small cult, and they must have been like out west, like somewhere in California. And it was like the typical bullshit where like the guy was the Messiah, and they were all gonna ascend or something, and like, but his timeline for like when they were all gonna ascend was like only a couple months out. And so like this documentary dude is like out there like talking to them, and it's like, so really you think they're like, oh yeah, and it's like he like records the moment where like nothing happens and they're just like standing around, but they're only like a dozen of these people, so it's like, you know, where's the line between just like a cult and a bunch of losers? But what happens when the world's supposed to end is they just like walk around with a bunch of tambourines and like shake their hands and walk up and down the dirt road, and then they go home in the middle of the night, and then like and then they acted like a great transformation did happen, was an important day, but it wasn't the day that they were waiting for. So it was just like insane levels of gope. But I remember little besides just the scene where they're like walking around with the tambourines. It is Ico. You've named it. Cults are a rabbit hole. It is, you know, like I'm laughing about, it's like, oh, these idiots with their tambourines, but there was the movie, I think it's called People's Temple, and, you know, it's Jim Jones and Jonestown, but, there are a lot of, the interviews are from people who, like, survived or didn't go down to the South America camp, like, where they escaped earlier, and, I think it is important to like not just like empathy, but like understand how people get trapped into these scenarios. You know, Because it is like, you know, the nightmarish part is the people in the cult trapping the other people, you know, to sort of like tamp down their own cognitive dissonance, and how um like aware the leaders are of the psychological mechanisms that they're using to control people, you know. um and also, you know, it's like all those people who like died at that, you know, when that happened, it's like, you know, even if, like, you know, they made this mistake, and it's like the people left are like still grieving for them, you know. um Really good documentary. And they all like appeal to this like idealism, you know. It's like people join People's Temple to like feed the homeless and shit, you know. And then they're the ones that get taken advantage of, you know. It wasn't just like, I don't know, it wasn't like prosperity gospel stuff where people are getting scammed, you know, because they're just greedy or something. Yeah, it probably was Luthero. It sounds like something he would do. He would like just talk to like psychos and like just like engage with them in a way that they would think was not judgmental. Oh, the Scientologists are gonna come get you, Crow Wicked. You know, when I was in LA, I lived 2 blocks from their big, creepy building. And, you know, I like get out of the house and just like right at a coffee shop. And I was sitting at this cafe and I was like, why is everyone in the same like white collared shirt? It was like put it together later, but like my inner sense was like alerted. It's like something ain't right here. In the Matrix, for real. Hey, Knights of the Round Bakewell, welcome back. Very dramatic music for your return. Alright, I'm gonna start drawing again left to right so we can make progress that is visible. Let's see, it's 5:20. I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I could try to clean all this up today, just so it's done. Dude, the weather's so nice where I'm at. I almost rode my bike instead of streaming. Yeah, the white dots are kind of just placeholders. There are actually spots in the mural where I like the dots as design elements, and I just kept them in. But seems like here I'm replacing everything. And then these gaps here are where, pardon me, I'm gonna put more orange labels. I might put some labels, well, I don't know, we'll see. This guy's gonna get squished around. I was drawing a ship today instead of animals, and it's fun drawing man-made stuff. I didn't really had a chance to do much of that in a while, where it's like, I don't know, just like little mechanical rivets and details. There's like a different feel to doing it than creatures. Like I think I talked about it. The one story I almost did before Cell Scrimshaw, or as opposed to Cell Scrimshaw, would be like these little animals like colonizing this little shore. Like they land their little Viking ship, then like build a little fortress. But you know, like when you see like an illustration, it's like cross section, and then there's like a room with like two animals, and then they have like a little like teapot, and then like a shelf with like all the cups up there, and then like a little furnace here that's like boiling the water, and it's that type of like very specific crafted things is like to come up with a reason to draw some of that for Self Scrimshaw. It's not just like shoehorned in. Did I miss someone's message? Here for the eels. I'm running. I guess I could squeeze in an eel if he's like. That fits. When an eel has a maw like a pharynx, pharyngeal jaw, that's annoying. You assume I like Subnautica. I haven't had a chance to play Subnautica yet. So many people have asked about it. I should stream Subnautica. That's one I just haven't gotten to because for the longest time, like, I didn't think I had a machine that was up to running it. But I think it'd run really good on the Steam Deck. I need this seriously. Do my other most played soundtrack. Conch snail with googly eyes. Alright. But only because of the eyes. Will make it easy to do. Man, this thing where I open up a new browser tab and I have to wait a minute for my computer to collect itself. It's tiring. Yes, we need some more short fish. We need like reef fish. We don't want like streamlined guys that are flying through the ocean. Actually, let's just tropical fish types. I'm just gonna get one of those big charts. Man, that pattern's pretty. Visibly a conch. Journey soundtrack. Yeah, I can hear that. So this is what it is. Give me that reference. There we go. Easy. Alright, I'm gonna do some of these guys fast. Oh, one thing I'm doing, I may as well, Pingus Chew, who is an she got a button maker machine, like the kind that you like cut out a round and then put it in the thing and then stamp it to a metal back. And that's for like her shop. She's making custom buttons to sell, but for PGX, I'm gonna draw them on stream, but I want to make a bunch of buttons, like with hand-drawn doodles that can be like stamped in, and then they'll be like, I don't know, custom buttons. They'll be fun. It'll be like a fun arts and crafts thing to do. It's really like, I love just doing like crafty stuff that's like not illustration or stuff that I feel like is like I have to produce or something, you know. Like pumpkin carving, you know. It's like it's just making stuff for the heck of it, and like if it turns out good, that's fun, and if it doesn't, like I don't super care. But I'll save some of those buttons for stream. We can like give them away here too, just because you guys are already around it. You guys are well, you guys are around a lot, and I'm not gonna like like, you know, not only give stuff away to the people who can show up in Pittsburgh, is what I'm saying. On the topic of being articulate. Officially, yeah. We can do like I don't know, like customize them or something. I might ask you guys, like, if I ship you something to do the pay for postage. It'd only be like $1 or $2, but when I do something and I give away like 50 postcards or something, that's like at minimum $50, you know. It's like it's Triggerfish Day. It has a Simpsons palette. Yeah. It's the bright yellow and like the denim jean blue, I think. That's some of the Lisa's skirt red. Hey, Sir Chindaris. How's it going? You're just drawing fish. This is another fish that I like right here. It doesn't matter if you're late. You are on time whenever you show up. Sorry, I'm kind of locked in. Getting a bunch of these done quickly. Progress. Helps to like be able to like visually quantify it. This is the progress bar. It will advance as I finish these. It's like a loading bar. Is the music a good volume for everyone? This feels louder for me. Did everyone have a good start to their week? Personally, yeah, it's pretty decent. Can't complain. Same shit, different day for me. Have any of my family members played South Scrimshaw? Actually, yeah. This is how to put this? It's like the way my career as an artist is perceived by people who know me is like when I say I've like worked on like some TV show they've heard of, or like my name is attached to something that's like has marketing, that's like registered as like being like real work. It wasn't until I put my game on Steam and got some traction with it that like it was actually like South Scrimshaw was like this thing I'd worked on for years was like perceived as being real. And before it was just this like weird thing I was doing. You know, like I don't even know. Whereas like strangers just take you at like face value. They just like look at your work. But yeah, my family has now played South Scrimshaw. But I think that's also, like, not to complain. It's like a generational thing too, where like video games are in themselves confusing and different, in like visual novels, like no one knows what the hell that is. So it is a very strange and unfamiliar medium. Oh, Monday's your off day? Well, I'm happy to accommodate then. It's hard to know, like, the, what... I think I just ended up picking weekends, because that seemed to be the consensus, that they worked best, but, I could throw in, like, weekday streams now and then, if that's good for people. Or I could just try to stream a variety of days. I don't know. Face stripes. I mean, being a game dev isn't like the best life choice that you could make. But it is hard to explain what I'm doing, because it's like, is it an animation? And it's like, no, it's like a graphic novel, but it's a video game. So it's like, then it's a video game? But South Scrimshaw hardly qualifies as video game development. It's like 99% illustration in there. Bring visual novels back, man. This fish I also like. He's good fish. It is very hard if you're like an artist, like an independent artist, convincing people that you are actually an artist if you're just like doing your own thing. It's like if someone says they're like a carpenter because they have like a shop where they like make chairs, I doubt they'd be like met with like such skepticism where it's like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure you make chairs. It's like, you mean like at IKEA? Oh, then yeah, right. You know, like Pingus Chew. What's up? I told them about your button machine. You're sometimes jealous of people who aren't locked into graduate school circus. Yeah, maybe could be one of those grass is greener situations. I've heard grad school is like I don't know. I watched some dude on YouTube like go on about like how grueling his grad school experience was. So like I totally like. That seems like it could be very pressure cooker. Oh damn, I totally this guy was drawing that guy. Key is what he said. You just don't get it, Pingus Chew. How many buttons have you made since it was unboxed? You're out of blanks. Didn't you have like 1,000 blanks? Also, I want to state I'm like not bitter about like the art stuff. It can just be like because like things are going well for me, and it's like I am not gonna complain at this point, but yeah, it is like I just joke about this stuff because it's just intensely difficult when you just want like anyone to like give you the time of day. Small barbs really stick because it's like they're like reflective of this like just general difficulty that you're having, you know, and like by the same token, it's like, you know, people stop by to like compliment your work when like no one else is looking at it. It's like the biggest thing in the world. So I'm not bitter, but it's just difficult. There's a type of like entitled vibe that people sometimes give off, sometimes inadvertently, when like you're talking about being an artist and about how people need or should be like doing this or that, or like giving you praise or something. And I'm not trying to do that. Okay, you only had 200 blanks. I'm not bitter. if you get bitter about that kind of thing, it's like poisonous. It's like you just never not be bitter. And you just have to accept that, like, you know, if you want to be famous, go work for some, like, fucked up corporation, you know? LobCorp reference. I mean, it was a reality reference, but, you know, LobCorp is not that far off sometimes, so. I'll see you, Velvet. Thanks for stopping by. I gotta check out that filmmaker you recommended. Nate was being bitter. Shut up. Oh, Space Marine 2. That had a dope trailer. The only Space Marine game I played was the XCOM one that released a few years ago. It's like the Tyranids, the dinosaur ones. I hope you enjoy it, man. It's fun to like get a game you're actually hyped for. This guy's wired. He's been swimming in coffee. Space War flashback. This guy. I said I'd do a conch. I'll do that next. Apologize for doing less of the animal suggestion stuff, but I am just trying to. I really should go through and count how many name tags. Because on something like this, way more fish than name tags. I wouldn't want to break this apart and add more, but I could. Especially, actually I might add a row in between here, but I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see. But yeah, how many of these? I know I'll have enough. it's more like this mural is the chapter 5-6 mural, but when I do the chapter 6-7 mural, does it look the same? I'm just thinking about, like, hopefully I get more donations than I had last time, but would I have to, like, simplify? I don't know. I probably wouldn't want it to simplify. Thank you for representing the South Scrimshaw hoodie. My buddy wears it a lot around here, and it's just very amusing to see the C bun on a shirt. I bought a Kronos hoodie for myself for PGX, so I too get a South Scrimshaw hoodie now. I just did a couple more emblems, like I don't know if they're like if people would want them on merchandise, but it's like the pardon me, the Aria Provisional Government built and maintained the fleet the Kronos project is using to do work. So they're like, you know, I wanted to like, and some of this has happened like in between, like when the filmmakers were last working, so it's like it shows, you know, like the vessels they're embedded on, and you get to see some of like the insignia stuff. And that's the type of thing that probably burned way too much time drawing, but it's super fun because I like, because you know, it's like I want it to look modern, but I also don't want it to look like a corporate logo or something. Where there's a difference between like government, just like the what'd the word for it be? It's not heraldry, but like, I don't know. It was just like a fun task to work on, because, you know, like, it's not like the corporation logos at the beginning. You know, like the way, like, the Kronos project is, like, emulates NASA, you know, and NASA has, like, just a very, like, distinct government look to it. Is kit bashing when you take the different parts of different models and put them together? Nate's getting political. Yeah, I've referenced that governments exist. I've lost my libertarian readers. Yick, yeah. Do a Yick playthrough. Faye's playing Yick on her channel and just like, you're too nice. I feel like you're very nice to Yick the game, because like, I think it's just hideous. Like, you, even the way like it does, like the opening little town that he's walking around, it's just every part of it is so fucking ugly. Like, I think that like like, I wouldn't dump on anything for not being perfect, but like, to get everything so wrong, so fundamentally wrong, like every point of it, there's like nothing that's like right. It's just like wrong in a way that took a lot of labor to be wrong. I feel like it's just ugly. It's not ugly cute. I think the main character also, when you talk about him being unlikable, it's like a specific type of unlikable, and it's where an author has inadvertently written a self-insert, and like, I don't know, it's like there's like a type of bad writing that like tells on the author, you know, where I will say that like he tried to write a very ambitious story, and you can be a worse writer and write something better than Yick by just keeping simple, you know. But to do this like grand novel of scope with all these characters and all these moving parts, where you have to like fabricate all these whole people that have all this like great significance attached to them, like the scope is so wide that what you're actually seeing is like how limited like the author's vision really is, you know. And it's like the main character like resembles like people you probably don't like in real life too. Like... I mean, it is bad karma for me to be talking shit, but it's like, I don't know if I can feel bad for this one. The author claimed the character was supposed to be unlikable. I think that's like half code. Because it's like, he's clearly written as a flawed character, but I don't, it's like, the author still just wrote someone who sucks, you know? And there are ways to write, like, I like some, like, there are things that I like that have main characters that people think are unlikable, that I think, like, are really good. So I do, like, personally give a lot of slack to characters like that. Like Pengus and I are big fans of, like, the protagonist of Chaos Head, which is this, like, psychotic shut-in. But it's, like, he's a really good depiction of that. Alex is just, like, I don't know. Both Chaos games. Chaos Child 1. But I just mean like the protagonist. Yeah. Also, like the way he handled that, like, there's a lot of really great creepy stuff that references real events or conspiracy theories or people. It's just like the way he did it struck everyone as tasteless, which is in itself kind of a feat. To make anyone in the modern day be like, oh, that's a bad taste, you know? Like... We've all put up with Alex Diak at least once in our lives. Yeah, it's like an archetype of people you don't want to meet. The Minecraft movie. Oh my god. You know, it's funny, there was like, let me pull it up, actually, I'll play this for you. This guy in a dev I followed on Twitter was like, he mistook this Minecraft commercial, this live action Minecraft commercial he thought was a movie preview. And he was like, why wouldn't they just make the film look like this? This looks good. It's like a very Michel Gondry take on like live action Minecraft, which is like what it should be. They should have hired Michel Gondry to do it. Is he still making films? Oh my god. Sorry. My computer is so slow. We'll come back to this topic because it's gonna take 10 minutes for me to open up Twitter, navigate to the tweet, and then pull up the YouTube video. Like my computer is freezing right now. Please, man. Yeah, also it's like you can't take a real dead person and then entirely, like, why use her name if you're going to like fabricate her, everything about her? Because wasn't she just like a schizophrenic, like having an episode, you know? Like, if he made up, just changed the name, it would have like absolved. But I will say, it's like, to the game's credit, it's like infamous in the way you never want to be, but in a way that I'm glad that exists. Also, with the Minecraft movie, like, what the hell is like with the Jack Black reveals? If anyone's supposed to care, like. Like, Jack Black is just, like, the safest pick for something like that, you know? Hey, Larry. How's it going? This music is Gran Turismo, by the way. Wait, no. This isn't it. That's the thing I don't want to see. Did I copy it on? Oh, here it is. X. No, we're not gonna watch. This was just saying.
Eat it. Wonder if there is a place still out there to explore, a place that you can shape, somewhere where no one has been before.
I mean, this isn't perfect, but this looks so much better than that film trailer.
To all you renegades longing for a distant
and it's just like, oh, what if Minecraft but real life? But like,
redesigning and rebuilding,
yeah, it's like,
adventurers.
You know, you got like all this
now
stuff.
You can hear them calling the miners and the mobs from the mountains pour, finding friends and farming. This
you
is
know,
the place, no need
like,
to search no more. This is the place, no need to search no more. All those times responding, just making it work with a final tweak. No matter how high you're falling, a bucket will help you land on your feet.
Like,
just
that's actually kind of funny.
And be free.
I don't know. The movie looks so much worse than that. It's like, Michel Gondry, you know? With Minecraft, I don't understand the push for live action. I think it's like the combo of live action with bad CGI is, I think, the cheapest way to make a movie like this. Like, if you go full animated, that's very expensive and requires talent. If you go full practical sets and building stuff, that's extremely expensive. If you do this, like, green screen crap, you can just rely on these VisFX sweatshops to just churn crap out. Like, I think they're doing it because it's the cheapest way to do it. Like, the only reason to do it live action would be to do, like, that commercial shows where it's like, you know, it's like you have these, like, blocks, like, you remember, like, the Spike Jonze... Was it Spike Jonze? No, yeah, Spike Jonze did the Where the Wild Things Are, which is Mari Sendak classic illustrated book, but it's like the way they handled the live action was like so like textured, and like they wrote the story to like fit that, and it's very beautiful and it's its own thing, you know. But some stuff just looks so like. And everyone hates that fucking trailer, too. So it's like they fucked up objectively as someone hired to create a commercial project, you know? Like, they just fucked it up. And that's the most valuable video game property in existence, you know? Why didn't they get the smart people on that? It's insane. I don't know. There won't be a movie anything of Saul Scrimshaw. Anyway, that movie looks like shit. They couldn't even do like Mario movie safe, where it's like, it's fine, it's whatever, you know. It's a kid's movie, it's not for me. It's probably better than I give it credit for because I didn't watch it. But like, movies like Minecraft are why Nintendo like didn't make films for like, was that like 20 years? They're just like, no. You will not get another shot at this, Hollywood. Minecraft has so much disproportionate amounts of money to content and quality exchange that there's got to be an embezzlement scheme in there somewhere. That's actually a good point, because it's like, you look at the stuff the mod makers do with Minecraft, they like turn it into other games, and then like the actual Minecraft devs are like, it took us 8 years to add bumblebees. Like, like, I mean, I guess there are people keeping servers running and stuff. But if I was Mr. Minecraft and I ran the company, I would hire people who make the mods. I mean, it'd be like, you wouldn't even need people to send you job applications or like resumes, because you could just see it's like, well, you've already built a third of my game. You're hired because I own all your stuff, and I'm gonna start selling it. But I've actually never worked in the game industry, so I have no insight into how that stuff happens. Yeah, it seems like anyone still playing Minecraft today is playing modded. I never played too much Minecraft, but when I did, I had like the shader packs. Made my computer sound like it was a jet engine revving up, but it was worth it. Made things shiny. More fish on the neck. No. Let's make this edge a little bit less ratty. I think the craziest thing is like when you look at like fan art in comparison. These games, like, they generate, like, people really love them. It's like when Sega hired Tyson Hess and Christian Whitehead and all like those Sonic community guys to make a Sonic game, and it like absolutely rocked. You know, there are people who like care a lot about these properties, and you get like a bad Minecraft movie, and that's such a squandered potential, you know, because there was someone who could have made like a film with it, like a proper good work, you know. It doesn't mean to be like amazing, like best picture ever, but it would have like resonated with people who like the property, or at least been familiar. Yick No March Edition. Is he still making games, I wonder, the Yick dev? I feel like the Yick's guy's amount of infamy is he could still be in the game. He's still updating Yick? Dude. Now that's a Sisyphean task, if I ever heard one. One must imagine the creator of Yick happy. Yick Ivy. A radgill from Alex's Caves. Let me pull that up, see what it looks like. Radgill Alex Caves. Oh, it's like a Blinky. Yeah, we can do that. Reference to a reference. Add him on Twitter. No, then he'll look up this stream and see that I was talking shit. I don't know. Also, one of the reasons I'm just like, I just remember like when Yick came out and I was seeing these like video clips of like this boss fight that was like a llama, and I think it's one of the things he ended up removing, but it was like let me actually I'll just play this if you guys aren't aware. It's like, what in the blazes? Oh. Fucking Bing showing me Gucci Mane. Do you not know Yick? I'm trying to see if this is the video. Here, let me... I'm gonna make sure I play the right one. rig for ultra quiet. I'm dead. Okay. Way to harsh the vibe, bro.
Will you tell me what the hell is going on? What is all this about?
What the hell is going on?
I think it's a golden alpaca. Damn it, we need to run! Come on, let's get out of here!
Anytime you think you're being...
Lemonade.
This is like fever dream tier bad.
Get out of my reality!
Michael!
What the fuck is that? Search in Darius, do you not know Yick? No, I have no affiliation to the madness we just saw, but that's like, the music's like, like, even if you're just gonna look at the music, you're doing a throwback video game to Earthbound. Okay. That was like avant-garde non-music jazz, like the style point that you pull from. Anyway, I should stop dumping on there's throwing stones in glass houses, but lemonade. There's, I think, it's not exclusive to Yick. This is in a broader, in my own experience writing bad fiction, which I, you know, like, he came up with that, like, very Persona type metaverse with all these rules, and it's like, the more like rules or mechanisms you create for your world like that, the further you abstract it from anything that like an audience can relate to. And in his head, you know, when he's coming up with like the golden alpaca and they're talking about it, like, the author has the idea and it makes sense in like their head, but like shared with an audience, it's like, you know, instead of having like a golden alpaca, you could have like a demon. You know, people know what demons are. Like, that's what Persona does, and if you're copying Persona, then just have a demon show up, and you could even like present it with silly music if you want to like be different, but there's like a certain point of just like being zany where like just you lose any coherence, you know, and I think that that's a huge problem that plagues Yik. Alpaca, I mean, in real life, like, if an alpaca was chasing me, I'd be worried, but I once met a guy who was kicked in the knee by an alpaca, and it shattered his knee. But I don't think the average reader is initially going to be like, oh man, a golden alpaca, that's terrifying. You might shatter my knee. You know, just be like... Or like present the alpaca as threatening. You could like have some like art design, like anything can be anything, you know, like, but you just have to like prepare the viewer. Like quirky random, yeah, you know, but it's like there probably is a way to do quirky randomness, but you can't saddle it with like expectations of like serious pathos or whatever. Like I played a game recently, West of Loathing, and it's like a little, all the characters are stickmen, and it's like, you know, they're like all in cowboy hats, and it's like the definition of like quirky random humor, and it's actually really funny because it's just like so rapid fire and bizarre, where it's like you just walk into like any cabin and like it would just be like something totally bizarre inside. So I mean, it's like what West of Loathing doesn't do is try to turn into like End of Evangelion like seriousness, also like a character defines metaphysics. I forgot that, like, until it was just like, oh my god, like yeah, Faye, maybe I just don't get Yik. I'm too small-brained. It's like one of those meme charts where like there's like the idiot, there's like the wizard, and there's the normie, and it's like Yik is great, Yik is bad, Yik is great, you know? And I'm just like a midwit dead center thinking Yik's bad. I'm missing out on this Kino experience. I am glad Yik exists. There are some bad games that like I wish were like scraped from the timeline. Yik is one that I think brings the spark of joy. Like, I think that it deserves to exist. And I appreciate his sacrifice, his martyrdom to bring us the Yik. You can't make something like Yik intentionally. Thanks for stopping by, Merrick. Lightning in a bottle. Yeah, you know, it's a combination of just being like so inventively I don't know, unexpected, like quality and then also catching people's attention. Like plenty of bad games exist without meaning anything to anyone. time is it? 6:30. I'm going to finish up these fish here, but that's not that many, and then I'll decide. Yik probably hits a sweet spot where you could see that there was potential somewhere along the way, but it was squandered. That's far more interesting than a tale. Yeah, I mean, it's like a game that straight up sucks as like a Unity asset dump, you know? Like shovelware you see on Steam. Or like, you know, a PS3 Call of Duty ripoff that literally, you know, like, has like evaporated from history, like, you know, like Back to the Future, like the person disappearing out of the Polaroid because it was just so forgettable. you know, like, I think that's like, that is the fate of some games. I was gonna do like a three-eyed blinky fish. I think also it's like there's some types of bad that just like, you know, like the way we were like complaining about like the main character just being like aggressively annoying. Like there are like certain things that it's like they're bad, but they're also like pinching a nerve, you know. So it's like it's not just bad. It's like sometimes bad things are just like, it's just like, oh, that's annoying, you know, like this guy, like, you know, they like, I think that's part of the reason that like got people talking. And like there's also like a type of pretentiousness that will get you thrown into the stockade, the modern stockade. It's not bad, it's personal. I'll see you, Larry. Thanks for stopping by, man. What is it? The real twist of Yik is that everyone plays a different game when they play it. It's just reflecting your own personal nightmare back at you. Oh, okay. Wait, who left? Merrick? Sorry. Yeah. Yik was sent here to punish you. I should actually, it'd be interesting to like see what else recently has been like. I just remember, I think I did read one interview after the game launched, and it was like just one that came off as a lot of coke. I don't know, it would be interesting to like see if he's had like, I don't know, what the creator says about it now. See you later, Search and Darius. Enjoy Space Marine. Have you ever been like looking at like clips of movies on YouTube or whatever? Be like, if you look at like comment section, it does not matter like what film there will always be someone who's like, oh, I love this film, I watched it so many times as a kid, or like, oh, this was the best movie, you know, like wasn't perfect, but man, parts of it were just, you know, it's like it's really like not cope to say that after a certain point of exposure, you know, like a certain point of like transmission and enough of an audience, like there is someone who likes literally everything, you know. Yick will have fewer of those people probably, but like, you know, I don't know. I believe that he has hit the critical mass of like audience awareness that someone played and was like, yeah, you know, I really related to that guy. It's like, yeah, I hate when my mom tells me to do chores. What a bitch. Thanks, Alex Yick. Someone had to say it. Yeah, there's Yick playlist. Yeah. That's people wanting to relive their trauma. A funny name. Fate Secret Yick and Gip. Faye's a sleeper yick. Like, oh, check out this game. I totally don't like it. I'm serious, guys. I really am not a fan of yick. One, two, three, four, 5 fish. 6 fish. No, wait, I can count that 7. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Yeah, let's just move on from yick in general. I think I have passed the threshold of where it's okay to keep dumping on something. Look at this fish. I've worked on stuff that's gotten bad reviews. Not like with my like name, banner, front. Like I'm responsible for any of it. But when you're like art department on something that's like, you know, of questionable quality, you kind of like know which way the wind's blowing. But still, you know, feels bad, you know, to like see critics and stuff like just digging in. It's like, all right. It's like it can't be any other way, but like, you know, I'm not gonna pretend like I enjoy this. I have a hard time listening to anyone say anything at all about my work, you know, like, I can, like, turn on, like, a stream just, like, get the vibe of, like, if it's being accepted or not, but that's, like, all I want to, like, even hear. I don't know if it's true on the review side, but a yickfish. No, I feel we can do a llama. And But even that, it's like, I now feel bad. I don't want to, like, etch it in to the mural. But, like I was saying, I just need to remember that, like, boss fight with the llama. It's like, that, actually doesn't deserve that much sympathy, actually. Like, stuff like that needs to be roasted into another dimension. I wonder if he had been able to make... Like, you remember the filmmaker Uwe Boll? And he made, like, all those, like, just god-awful, like, video game films. But, like, he made so many of them that it became this, like, brand of terrible. And he was, like, prolific, and he would, like, challenge, like, people who, like, wrote bad reviews of his work to boxing matches and stuff, and he, like, punched out one guy, and it's just, like, I don't know. Quantity is the quality of its own, you know? It's like... It's like, the other option was to just become the villain, you know? Like... We believe this hype. Yeah, he did. He did make the Postal movie. It's like the one that was like received better. Adding in a Hullbreaker from Alex Caves. I'll look it up, but I don't want to do like too many references to one game. I haven't seen this game, but I like these animals. That is pretty sweet. It's got like a deep sea fish aesthetic going on. I really like that. That does look cool. Back to the fish. Banjo catfish. Bangus. Band fish. Butterfly fish. I'll just grab this reference first. Yeah, I played Minecraft. My Minecraft project was I was trying to carve a mountain into like a gigantic Tyrannosaurus, and I wanted to gold plate it. But I think like what ended up is like I got fairly far in my construction, and then I died, and then I couldn't find my way back, and I was like, I'm over it. But it was very fun. It's just like Lego World. You can't do first-person games. I feel like FPS games are nowhere near as popular as they used to be. Like, there's the hero shooter shit. But besides that, I don't know. Someone should make it, I want more single-player FPS games, but someone should do one that like actually gets boss fights right. I feel like that's it's never solved in first-person shooters. Definitely, if I ever play Minecraft again, I would try a mod like Alex's, or yeah, Alex's Caves, something like that. That does seem like the way to do it. its eyeballs in the wrong spot there. How long is the streaming go for? 3 hours? Okay. Nausea in first-person shooter games often has to do with depth of field. Really narrow depth of field, like your field of vision is real small, makes almost anyone seasick, because your vision moves super fast with the mouse, but the further you back out the depth of field, the more seasickness alleviates. Not that these aren't the types of games you enjoy, but if you ever did want to play one, that would be like the way to sort of get past that. But I don't think there are any like theme park managers in first person, so you don't have to worry about it. Actually, there was a bad 3D roller coaster tycoon game, but the gimmick they tried to sell it on was that you could ride the roller coaster in like first person. Alright, chat. 2 fish left to go. I like the plesiosaur neck, the way that turned out. It's black. Like that's kind of funny. He ate a mitochondria. Ooh, actually, I don't know if I am done, because, well, I kind of, maybe I'll just use this area up here for labels. Like, these guys need labels, so they could be like here. This guy's would be here. That. It's because, and then, like, these are here. Or no. It's kind of. We'll just put one, like, that. fish up there. Like, this is supposed to taper off at some point. Yeah, I'm not... I don't think that needs the... I guess there's space that I'll only use if... Sorry, I'm like... Nah, this is... It's like a combination between... wanting it to taper off, but also, like, wondering how much density needs to be maintained in that. But I'd rather not put something up there. But I'm just, like, debating which way for myself. The mural is unending. Well, it's, my hope is when I finally, like, donations, you know, obviously won't start again until I can get, like, another chapter out, but, my hope is that I would have to make something equal in size as this for the next 2 chapters. You know, like, I would have enough donations that would be, like, a similar length. So it will be long. I don't know if, like, this is the chapter 5-6 mural. I don't know if the chapter 7-8 mural will be the same, but that's, like, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Yeah, you know, it's just the fact that there is so much negative space at the end, and the only negative space I'm worried about is here and here, because, here and here is gonna be for labels. It's gonna look cool with, like, the orange stacked in there. So let's get these 2 fish done, and then, we'll set the mural aside. Actually, I've got 10 viewers. Requiem Shark is a good name. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Slime scupping. funny name. I would love to have that kind of legacy. I'm pretty happy with this mural. Even like right now, like the amount, like the time I'm spending on each of these little fish is like, I hope the people who gave money appreciate that every fish was considered. Because it has been fun to do. There's soon be more fish in the mural than there are fish in the sea, man. Hope not. That's like, I was out like yesterday night. I live in like a pretty rural area, and there are like no fireflies anymore, and it's so sad. Like, they get it like super negative, but like I miss fireflies, man. Like when you catch them as a kid, it's pretty easy because like, you know, it's like half light and they're like dark colored, so it's like your like eyes are adjusting, but eventually like one comes close enough that you can just like close your hand around it. But like now there like aren't enough, you know. It's like if one blinks, you know, it's like you'll just lose it. Larry formally enjoys Alexander's Caves. I'll have to play it for you, Larry. You've sold me on it. I gotta see how I can get it running on my deck. This computer is not fit for video games anymore. Unless it's something like FTL that's like really a toaster can run it. A Minecraft server. I wouldn't even know the first thing about maintaining that. Yeah, have fun being Janny in the Minecraft world, Pengus. I miss any? Writing the names in is gonna be a blast. Fish of the day is the plesiosaur. Mimi needs your attention. She's protesting. Alright, everyone. Well, next time, I'm hoping to work on the visual novel itself, on stream. So it'll be like the previous time where I won't show the background, but you know, I'll need to fill in an area with fish, so it won't be too different from this. Where I'll pick some art task from the visual novel that I'm comfortable doing on stream. Actually, I have to do some watercolor painting, but I don't know if I want to do that live. Just seems it would be a pain for me. But yeah, that will probably be Friday or Saturday, hopefully. And why'd you miss another stream? Well, I appreciate, you know, stopping by at any time is nice. And even if you just comment on the VOD, you know, it's nice too. But yeah, definitely live streams are more fun live. I totally get that. But yeah, you know, I appreciate everyone hanging out. It was a good time. And I'll see everyone soon. Oh, that was I ended a little bit sooner. But take it easy, everyone. Hope you have a good week. Let's see, where's the where's the later? Here we go. See you.